One of the things I think that makes Found really different from a lot of different marketing agencies, different people out there, creative boutiques, what have you, is not only do we have a team that can help think of things creatively, can help with different strategies, have a designer on staff to make things look beautiful, but we also have the production behind that. Yeah, video, web marketing. That's something that we can do.
We want to give our clients both the strategy sessions and the implementation in-house with Found. There's a lot of people out there that are marketing consultants and marketing agencies that eventually still have to farm out the work to be done to somebody else. And there's a quality loss every time you farm something out. So we want to give our clients the implementation and strategy kind of hand in hand in-house.
Yeah, Found is the first place I actually got to work with programmers actually in the office and sort of have free reign to use their brains and talent and skill sets. You know, making things work, making things do things. I've got a little experience with that on the front end, but having guys who really know what's going on in the inner workings and you know, programming and web development languages that I just don't understand.
What Found does differently that I feel is probably the biggest benefit is just having the vast range of skill sets in one place. When you're developing something, things change all the time. You can't control every bit of everything. You have to adapt to it, and you've got to be agile to work around it. Having Joel right down the way, if a part of the UI is not working and I can't get it to behave like we think it's going to work, you know, I can give him a shot and be like, hey, you know, we kind of need to rethink this a little bit, and he can just redesign it.
It's true that most media agencies, marketing agencies, advertising agencies start out in the basis of one medium. If it's video, they're producing television spots, they're producing documentaries, they're producing CD-ROM delivered videos, things like that. Other agencies start off as having been in radio before. Some agencies really focus on PR. And with us, it's not really different. I mean, we started out being web guys. But there's a little bit of a difference in what we provide, because we provide not only the strategy for online, but we provide offline as well.
It has been completely invaluable, because I'd always had to, in my previous job, I always had to deal with that with a third party, and I would always have to be finding someone, and it was just really tedious and taxing.
One of the things I think that really separates Found from a lot of different organizations, and especially some that I've worked for, is really the idea of testing and results and figuring out, you know, the money that our clients are investing, you know, what are they getting in return.
Email is the biggest time suck I've come across in my entire existence. You spend more time siphoning and sifting through emails than, you know, you do even breathing. And so, you know, whenever I finish something up, instead of taking that 20 minutes, 30 minutes to, you know, call them and wait on hold while I'm waiting on their extension or waiting to go through, or trying to craft an email explaining something complex, you know, I've got Rachel right down the hall.
I think one of the real keys to the advantage that we can bring to the table is we're in the business of solving problems for companies. So we can just kind of take stock of what issues they're running into and how they communicate with their client base. And so with that in mind, and then with the amount of skill sets and experience that we have in-house, we can sort of take a step back and say, well, what's the best way to solve this problem?
Yes, we can create a website for you, but we can create a way that your website can work for you.
So while we do have a background in web and video and print, we really have our background in production, and we're adding strategy. So some of the things that you can come to us for are strategy related. We have a lot of ideas. We have a lot of experience working with other marketing agencies, but what you won't get with them that you will get with us is all of the knowledge and all the technical expertise that it takes to deliver on all the different ideas.
I think having people who I work with who are so forward thinking, especially Tim, has been a huge advantage, because again, at my last company I was probably the most forward thinking of the bunch as far as the web was concerned, and you know, I was essentially self-taught. Being here and having lots of people to encourage you to always stay on the cutting edge, stay well read in new technology and yeah.
Generating leads, capturing those leads. We can help our clients develop automated systems to stay in better contact with their customers. And so definitely having programmers and people who understand those things and can make our lives simple automating them or just really coming up with some cool creative ideas. And we have the technology and the minds behind it to make those actually happen without outsourcing to anybody.